this is Heather Rodriguez from naturalfertilityinfo.com, and today, in my natural fertility coaching video, I want to talk with you about liver health. And liver health is so important to fertility, and I really want to share with you why and help you to have more of an understanding of what the liver does in the body, how that pertains to fertility, and how you can support it so you have a wonderfully functioning liver. So first I want to talk about what the liver does, and just in general. The liver, every single minute, pumps about 1 quart of blood through the liver, helping to cleanse that blood. The liver is responsible for cleansing the body of toxins and keeping the body clear of anything that is harmful. Another thing that the liver does that a lot of people don't know about is the liver is responsible for carbohydrate, protein, and fat digestion. It's a major part of the digestive system. Another part of what the liver does is it forms and it stores red blood cells. So that's huge. Another really cool fact about the liver is when you digest your food, the food then goes into the intestinal tract and the nutrients are pulled from the food. Before the nutrients are dispersed to the entire body, they are sent to the liver to make sure to be cleansed and to make sure that everything is pure before it's sent out to the rest of the body. So the liver is a part of a lot of different functions in the body for health. There are many other things, but specifically for fertility, what the liver does is the liver is responsible for getting rid of excess hormones. So if the liver is sluggish or tired or not functioning at its best because it's overloaded, when there's excess hormones and excess estrogens that it needs to get rid of, it may not be doing such a great job because it's sluggish and already tired from all the other toxins and things that it's having to take care of. So some of the things that can affect the liver and create a sluggish, tired liver are different toxins from the environment, toxins from pharmaceutical drugs, toxins from pesticides that are sprayed on our foods, a high-fat diet. This one's pretty big. A diet that's high in animal foods, in animal fats, in saturated fats, a diet that's high in hydrogenated oils. These are all fatty things that cause the liver to be sluggish. Also, sugars and food additives and drinking alcohol all have an effect on the liver. So if a liver is overloaded because it's having to constantly cleanse every time you eat a meal, every time you're breathing the air, it's going to get overloaded. And so what happens is when on top of that we're getting excess estrogens in the system from xenohormones, which are chemicals that mimic estrogen or mimic hormones in the body, one of the main ones being estrogen. This can happen from fluorescent lights. This can happen again from pesticides. This can happen from stress. It can happen from the foods that we eat. There's certain foods that can mimic estrogens in the body. So when that's happening and we're having all these excess estrogens or xenoestrogens, and then also if our hormonal system's off, this is just creating a big mess, and the liver is supposed to take care of all of it. So you can imagine how the liver can become overloaded. So some signs that of an overloaded liver are unexplained fatigue, depression or lethargy, low energy, unexplained weight gain, distended stomach even if you are thin, cellulite if you are thin, mental confusion and spaciness, sluggish elimination, constipation, food and chemical sensitivities, PMS, headaches, dark bags under the eyes, anemia, large bruise patches, cold hands and feet, skin breakouts, and acne. So these are all signs of a sluggish liver. So the good news about this whole thing is that the liver is amazing at healing itself, replenishing itself, and getting back to work once it's not overloaded. So there's some steps you can take to have a healthy liver, which in turn can create healthy hormonal balance. The liver health is one of the main aspects and one of the first places I always look to when I'm helping to educate people about balancing their hormones, because the liver is such a huge part of hormonal balance. So some tips on creating a healthy liver. Eating a diet that is low in fat. And by this, I don't mean to go out and get food that says low fat, reduced fat. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is eating a diet that's low in saturated fats, a diet that's low in animal fats, a diet that's low in hydrogenated fats, synthetic oils that are bad for you. But you would want a diet that's high in vegetable oils, essential fatty acids, oils from nuts and seeds. Those are very healthy fats. So remember that difference when I say that. Another is to drink plenty of water. The liver is needing water in order to help flush the toxins out of the system. So it helps to make sure that everything's just flowing through the body. 2 tips about water and liver health. You can add a little bit of lemon to the water, and that will also help support the liver in its cleansing, or in its, its purpose of cleansing. Or you can also add a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar to 1 quart of water, and that will also help to support the liver in its functionings. The next tip is to eat green leafy vegetable salad or a dark leafy vegetable every day. Or better yet, to check out the 21-day natural fertility diet challenge and follow that. That's one of the guidelines, is get a leafy green and a green salad every day. This will help to support the liver. Another tip is to get adequate sleep. This is huge. Most of the time, the liver is doing its work at nighttime while you're sleeping. That's the time it gets most of its work done. So getting enough sleep so that it can do its job is important to liver health. Juicing. Juicing is near and dear to my heart. Juicing is one of the best things you can do for your health, for your liver, for everything. So for liver health, some specific vegetables you want to make sure that are in your juice and included are beets, radishes, and dandelion. You don't necessarily want to juice those all together. You just want to make sure that you're including those in your juices on a daily basis. So you could do carrot, beet, ginger, celery, spinach, radish, dandelion, spinach, celery, apple. Just mixing them up, but always having something that's nourishing to the liver. The next tip is to utilize liver-loving herbs. And what liver-loving herbs are herbs that help to support the liver in its function. So they help the liver to secrete bile, which helps it in its function. They help the liver to do its job better. So these herbs would be milk thistle, dandelion, burdock, and yellow dock. There's a bunch of others, but those are my main favorite herbs that I work with for liver health. And these herbs can be used on a daily basis, or they can be used in something that would be considered a liver cleanse. And a liver cleanse could be done in a period of 2 weeks to a month, or you could just use these herbs on a daily basis to help your overall liver health. There's 2 products that we carry that are specific to liver health. One is Liver Renew capsules, and the other is Liver Cleanse Flushing Tea. And both of these herbal products have all the liver herbs in them, and you would just use them on a daily basis and help the body and help support the liver. So those are some tips to help support your liver, and I hope you have a clear understanding of the connection between liver health and fertility. And this is Heather Rodriguez from naturalfertilityinfo.com. And if you're wondering where to get liver cleansing herbs for fertility, you can go to naturalfertilityshop.com. Hope you enjoyed this video and have a great day.